Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw.
Well, I would say I feel like I have a challenging relationship with it now only because I have two little kids and you want to like capture it. It's like always a balance to me between capturing the moment and being present in the moment. And I feel like, especially with two little ones, it's really hard to do both. So I feel like my wife constantly has her phone out. So all of our pictures are of me and the two boys and not her and the boys. And I don't know if it's because there's so much that comes with the phone, right? Like it's impossible to pick up your phone and not have some sort of notification, whether it's an email or a text message or a bank balance or whatever, right? Like, so it isn't just picking up a camera. So I think that's a completely different thing. It's easy to get sucked in, but then also being like, I don't performative. I mean, that's kind of where photography is for me right now is with my kids. And I feel like making them perform to capture an image that is representative of what we're doing takes away from the realness of what we're doing. So I feel like that's a little bit hard for me now. I mean, I think always there's those images that you see that move you, but in real life, it's hard to see how to do both. And I feel like I'm so much more weighted now in trying to be present that I think I err on the side of not enough capture.
Perfect. Amazing. Ash Beckham. If I butcher your name, I'm sorry. But Ash Beckham, right? That's your name? Ash Beckham?
That's it. Nailed it.
Great. Thank you for joining me on the podcast. Eventually, maybe tangentially, we'll get to address the question of, if life is a gift, how do we make every second count? I'm just going to get to know you. And I can tell right away from your energy and from your, let's just call it your personal brand, that you're giving a lot of energy forward, and I love it. Like, it's waking me up. Thank you so much.
Good.
So where in the world are you? I mean, I'm in Hong Kong and you are in?
I'm in Longmont, Colorado, which is right outside of Boulder, but probably 35 minutes from Denver.
Oh, nice. Okay. I've never been, but it seems to be fine if you're there. So cool. Let's jump into the first photo, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So in a way, what's great is that you've curated the conversation, and we'll see where we end up. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. So the mechanics or the jeopardy of the show is that I don't look at the photos beforehand. So I don't know what I'm going to get, and I don't research my guests. And you're going to be like, who is this clown? The photo it looks like a book cover. At the top in black letters says Ash Beckham, and then Step Up in really big, bright white letters, and How to Live with Courage. Oh, How to Live with Courage and Become an Everyday Leader. Okay, and then what it is, it's like the person is like standing on a red, it's like a red painted pavement or something. But it's a red field, and you see somebody's feet. So they're like photographing their feet from above, and they're wearing black, I don't know, leggings, I guess, and white Converses maybe with white laces. So it's very stark. Like whoever designed this knows how to design a book cover. It's beautiful, very dramatic. You don't know me, I don't know you. How to Live with Courage and Become an Everyday Leader. You have no idea how much I connect to that. So, look, take it away.
Oh yeah, well that was one of the most challenging things I've ever done was write a book. I was lucky enough that I did a couple TED Talks and they got traction online and went viral and was kind of launched into the speaking career.
Oh, wow.
And there, there's kind of this like route that it takes, right? Like your legitimacy maybe is rooted in whether or not you've written a book. And I like never, even though I wrote the speeches and delivered the speeches, like, it was almost like it was if you didn't have something to sell at the conference bookstore, were you as good as people thought you were, right? And so that didn't feel like a fit for me. Like I never considered myself a writer. People are like, well, if you do, a blog post every day, you've got 365, you like have enough. But I didn't want just words, right? Like,
right.
I wanted there to be a message. And so I had this, I had a talk and it kind of pulled it out to like an hour long keynote address that I was giving at universities and corporate environments and conferences and
Wow.
all that kind of stuff. But I was like, how do you make that a book? And then I was around all these people in these environments that were like, and it was the kind of this tack from like living authentically, and it kind of transitioned to inclusivity and
Hmm.
authenticity being a leadership style. And so people would come up to me and say, "Oh, Ash, I loved your talk. It was so great. When I get a promotion, when I finish my degree, when I manage a budget line that is X, when I have this many direct reports, I can't wait to use your leadership style." And I was like,
Okay.
no, 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 no. Like, that's not it. Like everybody, I would be in these rooms and I'd be like, who thinks they're a leader? And 40% of the people would raise their hand. And then I would say, who thinks the person sitting next to them is leader? And everyone would raise their hand, right? It was like a
Hmm.
self-perception issue.
Ah.
So the book was kind of this way, I mean, twofold, right? Like that anybody from like the C-suite to sit in the bench on the fifth grade basketball team, right? Like you can lead from exactly where you are.
So, is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So, if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes, shooting it raw.